Hello. Well, I can't say that I feel 100% yet, and there's still some pain and coughing and things going on. My voice is still like this. I'm still deaf in that ear. This ear's come back a little bit, and amusingly and interestingly, yesterday I could hear classical music playing in there, in that ear. It was like it was in another room playing really faintly, and yeah, it was better than the constant engine sound that I had before that. But yeah, I am improved in the sense that the room isn't spinning quite so much when I'm upright. My tonsils are much better. If I swallow now, it feels like I did have a sore throat. Whereas the other day, oh God, it was so painful. I could feel that they were swollen inside, not there, like, it was horrible. So yeah, this is another video for Chatuary that I start off with moaning about my illness. But you guys have been so lovely, wishing me well, wishing me get well soon, that I just felt like I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I'm feeling better. I'm obviously not 100%, but I'm feeling a lot better than I did. Now, today, the reason that I'm wearing these babies is because I've had a Sainsbury's delivery, and it comes to the front door, and then I bring it in. I don't let the driver come in because I don't like people coming into my house that I haven't. That sounds mad. That I haven't invited, because I would have invited him. But like, yeah, my friends and family are welcome in my house. But I hate it when I've got tradesmen or workers or delivery people or whatever. They can stay out. Now the sun's about to come out and blind me, so it's a good job I've got these on. Anyway, yeah, so I had a Sainsbury's delivery, and I think I scared the crap out of the delivery driver. So my Sainsbury's delivery was due between, I booked it for between 12 and 4, and the slot that they gave me, you know, they email you when it's a saver slot, they email you to tell you roughly when your time slot actually is. And so it said 12:45 to 1:45. Oh, great, lovely. So I set my alarm for 11 o'clock, and I thought that gives me enough time to, you know, because I don't know, I'm unwell. I might have been coughing until 8 o'clock this morning and then got 3 hours sleep, whatever. It is what it is. So I set my alarm for that, and then I'm asleep, I'm in bed, and there's my buzzer goes, and it's Sainsbury's. It's Sainsbury's, like 10:30. So I staggered out of bed and thrown some clothes on, and put my ordinary glasses on, not my sunglasses, and went to the front door. And it was a guy who delivered before, and I was, I'm sorry, I've had the flu, and if I sound weird. And he looked quite horrified and was backing off. I mean, maybe he thought I had COVID. But he was backing off, and I quickly took out the stuff from the from the what they're called, crates. Took the stuff out from the crates, and he left like really rapidly. When I closed the door and turned round and saw myself in the mirror, oh my God, I should have checked myself before I opened the door. This side of my hair was sticking out like this, because I'd obviously turned over a load of times in the night. So my hair was sticking, like literally, it was all, I can't even recreate it now because I've flattened it down, but it was all kind of like up and sticking out and frizzy on this side, and this side was just flat, and I had pillow crease face. And I've got conjunctivitis. So obviously this lovely bright red beautiful eyeball was wooing him into this sense of panic. Run away, get away from the mad woman. So I thought I would bring my shopping in here, fling on a pair of sunglasses, and record a bit of a shopping unpack. It's only a very, very small shop today because I don't have a lot of money. It's after Christmas, but also it was just to top up things that I needed. Like I buy bottled water because I don't like, because of living in a block of flats, our water is fed by two massive, well I think it might be 6 actually, but anyway, massive pumps on the ground floor. And I've seen what happens when they fail. There's lots of sediment that is bright orange for some reason. Bright orange. Why is it bright orange? So if the pumps have failed and they fixed it and your water comes back on, when you run your tap, and I have to run my tap for a long time because I'm 20 odd floors up, and all this orange stuff comes out and you have to run it until it's clear, which could be 15 minutes or more. Anyway, and I recycle all my plastic bottles. I know that that's not amazing, but it's better to try than to not try at all. So I bought water. That's in the hallway. I left that there. I don't need that in the kitchen. That stays in the hallway, which is usually quite cold in the winter. It just keeps it out of the way. So anyway, so in my bag, in my lovely wintry bag, I have got dinner. And my favourite wine. Now that's at least one of those is going to be drunk while I watch the live stream tonight on Boaty's World, the channel, Boaty's World on YouTube. I moderate the live streams there, and Monday nights are the Mad Mondays, which my sister joins in on. She's actually the co-host, and it's usually hilarious. So having not had a drink since last Monday because I've been unwell. Oh, hang on, tell a lie. Tuesday, I had a couple of glasses on Tuesday because it's New Year's Eve. So because I've been unwell, I'm going to enjoy one of these babies, which has my name on, because my name is now Maria. So yes, they're going to go in the fridge, which is behind you at the moment. Vitamin D. They got a special offer. Sainsbury's, Tesco do it as well, where you could buy certain vitamins and minerals, three for the price of 2. You get the cheapest one free. Now I take that. It's 1,000 micro units or whatever it is. And I take 2 of these a day. Now, the dose on this pack is 1 a day, but you can actually buy these that go up to, I think it's 4,000 micro units a day. And toxicity in vitamin D hasn't been found in anything up to about 25,000 micro units. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. But the reason I take 2 a day is because I did have a very severe vitamin D deficiency about 10 years ago. And I was told to take vitamin D because being in the Western Hemisphere, in Britain, especially in the winter as well, we tend to stay indoors. We don't get out for our daily sunshine. And even if we do get our daily sunshine in the winter, it's not as powerful or as strong. So I take that one. I started taking that one. But the reason I take 2 is because I'm a larger person, and larger people, overweight people, people who are larger than the norm, often have greater nutrition needs than standard size people, smaller people, because basically our body mass, which might even go to explain why larger people still have carry on having a problem relationship with food, because they need to eat more. Generally, they need to eat more anyway, because they're based on metabolism thingy. You know, just the amount of calories that you need just to stay alive is greater than a smaller person's calorie need to stay alive. And therefore, if that's the case, then you're going to need more vitamins and minerals. But also, that can be where a lot of the food cravings can come from. If you're a person who finds it hard to lose weight because you have food cravings, and I'm not even talking about hugely larger people, I'm talking about people who have got a little bit of a weight problem. If you're craving something, I'm not talking about sugar, because sugar is very addictive and you can crave that. But I'm talking about, you might go, I really fancy some cheese now. Why do I fancy some cheese so much? Well, your body might be needing the fats in it, the vitamins in it, the calcium, quite possibly calcium. So that can be the thing. But what happens is that these cravings for the vitamins and minerals and nutrition that you need get caught up with, oh, I'll have a donut. I'll treat myself to a donut because I've got a craving for some food, and therefore I'm going to put some nice food in. Or, for example, the cheese example. You might crave some cheese and then go, yeah, treat myself to a pizza, which is not the good thing to do, because the pizza is then you're getting a big old carb load, and then of course you're probably going to add some toppings, which may well be things like pepperoni or salami, or you know, bits and pieces like that, and possibly, you know, some processed bits and pieces. I mean, I'm a sucker for the Italian sausage at Papa John's, but I'm under no illusion that that is actually sausage or any type of decent meat. So yeah, so that's why I take 2 of those. And vitamin D, like I said, is low toxicity, so it's not likely that I'm going to overdose on 2 a day. Oh, blimey, that's helpful, isn't it? So the thing that I got for free, for free, it was the cheapest item, but it was only 50p cheaper than those. I got some iron. I won't carry on with this is not something I buy regularly. Probably about once a year, maybe about this time of year. So it all helps. Spinach. I'm gonna be Popeye. Spinach puree. This is absolutely delicious and so helpful and handy to have in the cupboard. And once you've opened it, you can freeze it. So freeze it into portions. But it's so nice just to eat it out of the tin. I have it with omelette or scrambled egg. So it's really delicious. Eggs, which I didn't check before chucking them in there. Nope, we're all right. Now these are the cheapo. Oh gosh, it says free range. Free range. I actually thought that they were barn eggs, and the reason I bought them is because they're the cheapest. I'm very skint at the moment, and morally, I cannot buy caged hens. No. Caged hens, caged eggs. I really cannot. And morally, I prefer to buy free range. And I actually thought that these were barn because of the cheapness of them, because I'd rather not buy barn, but I needed to buy eggs. But this is free range, so I'm happy. Oh, they've bloody done it again. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. And it's on a reduced thing. The 2 together is supposed to be £2. But it's been reduced. So I'm not getting my money's worth at all. Because that means that I have to eat that today. Otherwise it starts going fizzy. And I don't know if I can be bothered to phone up Sainsbury's the way that I am and ask for a refund on that, so I'm going to have to eat them. Pot of double cream, because I'm going to make, sometime in the next few days, I'm going to make the Toby Carvery potato and carrot bake. And if you don't know what that is, where have you been? It's so delicious. It's just so good. Basically, do an internet search for Toby Carvery potato and carrot bake. I think that's what it is. I'll check, and if I've got that wrong, I'll put it in the description. And it's so good, and it's so easy to make at home. This, of course, is an essential part of your daily diet. Not really. I love chocolate, but I don't eat it very often because I know that I don't need any more chocolate sticking to my hips. Thank you very much. I eat chocolate about once a week. Now, this is a bit annoying because that's supposed to come in a cardboard tray to protect them because they're ripe, and they're not in a cardboard tray, and I can feel one is a bit squishy. So again, I think that's going to have to be eaten soon. But anyway, avocado. Never let anybody tell you that avocado is unhealthy. I get why people don't like it because they say, oh, it's bland, it doesn't taste of anything except grass. Oh, right, okay. Well, try sprinkling a bit of salt on it and put it with bacon. But it's really, really good for you. It's got really good healthy fats in it. This, the man who was... delivery man who was trying to get away actually gave me a refund for that because that probably is just discoloration on the skin from frost or something. But I don't want to open that and find that it's black inside, so. And then finally, mushrooms. There's not mushroom in here. Mushrooms. I used to be scared of mushrooms. My mother told us that she was very allergic to mushrooms, and therefore we all were terribly allergic to mushrooms. It was hereditary. It was terrible. It will make us throw up and hallucinate. So we avoided mushrooms, and that kind of transferred onto my children as well. Now, fast forward nearly 50 years actually, and I thought, am I really allergic to mushrooms? Really? So I started off by literally buying one loose one from a greengrocer's and cooking it. I just fried it off because I used to cook mushrooms for my ex-partner, so I knew how to cook them. So I did that. I cooked one, I sliced it, cooked it, seasoned it, ate it, and it was delicious. It was really delicious. And I didn't have any reaction at all to it. I wasn't unwell at all. And I think my sister's found the same as well. I think my sister is okay with mushrooms too. The great thing about mushrooms, sticking on the health thing, is that take them out the plastic pack. And leave them in their little cardboard tray. Stick them in direct sunlight. Stick them in direct sunlight and their vitamin D content multiplies. I should have researched before I started talking how much it multiplies by, but it's worth it. It's worth doing that bother. It's not like it goes up by a couple of, oh yeah, like 1%. It goes up a lot. So to get the best out of your mushrooms before you're going to eat them, put them in direct sunlight. If you can, obviously. I mean, I can today. Look, I could get bloody suntan in here today. And so can the mushrooms. But literally, yeah, give the mushrooms a bit of a suntan. No, put mushrooms in direct sunlight before you go to use them. Again, do an internet search as to how long you should do this for and how much it goes up by. But yeah, it's really, really good. I think it might be coffee time. I use coffee bags. This is my favourite, but Sainsbury's do their own brand of Italian inspired or something like that, and which it actually is is better than this one. Oh gosh, this is my favourite bit. Smell that. It smells like literally freshly ground coffee. This is why I get these and not not instant. Apart from the taste as well. I mean, the taste of these is way better than instant. So, going back to all the vitamins and minerals and potions and things that I've just been speaking about, is there anything that you take to help your health? I spoke the other day about magnesium and selenium and things. Are you starting on a new vitamin and mineral regime for the new year, or you know, a health kit for 2025? Is there stuff that you have to take by medical advice, you know, vitamins and minerals wise? Just be interested to see what sort of things that you do and might inspire me. Now I use one of these little measuring things, and that is 1/4 teaspoon, and I use 2 of those in my coffee. Now why don't you just use 1/2 teaspoon scoop? Why not? Because psychologically 2 of those is more than 1 of those, and if I have 2 of those and it's 1/2 teaspoon, that's better than the 2 teaspoons I would have had before I cut down on my sugar. And then you have to mix, stir, mush it up against the side of the cup so that all the coffee gets coated, and it lets the water do its thing, and then you just leave it for a couple of minutes while it brews. So I've got my coffee now. I'm going to go and sit and have a look and see what the internet has to offer me today before I get on with all other bits and pieces. Thank you for watching, and thank you very, very much for liking and subscribing. Please leave a comment below if you've got anything that you want to share about that sprung to mind about today's video. And I will see you in tomorrow's Chatuary. And in the meantime, I wish you love, light, stars and rainbows. And I hope your coffee never gets cold.